To viewers, Green Man here. I'm at the moment in Pavilion at Parksons. I've heard there's something very hot and very green in here that I want to check out. Apparently they've got some eco-friendly innerwear. Let's have a look what we can find. Alrighty guys, I'm here in the innerwear section in Parksons and I'm looking for something green. So let me check out. I can see one guy here. Let me see what he's got to offer. Hello, good afternoon.
Sir.
What's your name?
Dinesh.
Dinesh. So, do you have anything eco-friendly to offer in this section, in the innerwear section?
Yeah, you come for right place. I offer you to wear Nukleus innerwear.
So what is this made of? What makes it green?
We have a lot of materials. It's actually made from bamboo, lensing viscose, lensing model, organic cotton, and we have a lot of materials, etc.
Excellent, sounds good. If you want to hear more, stay tuned for this.
Okay, you're looking at the product. It looks not, it doesn't look like it's going to give way on you.
Yeah, man. Organic cotton
Organic cotton.
is 100% skin friendly.
Skin friendly.
Okay. Goodness and healthful comfort. Healthful comfort. Don't worry. Farmed without pesticides or toxic chemicals. It's also friendly to the environment. To ensure you're getting the very best, we use only cotton yarn produced by GOTS certified suppliers.
God's certified suppliers? Or?
Not God, you know, GOTS.
Okay.
Global Organic Textile Standard. It's the
Say
worldwide
lah.
leading textile processing standard for organic fibers.
Okay.
Ooh,
Because
Nukleus.
that sounded almost, post-Easterish.
I wouldn't mind trying,
Anyway.
Actually, guys, this is the one that I'm wearing at the moment.
Let's look
That's
at-
the piece.
Yeah, this
That's
is
the
the
piece.
perfect model of it.
Which
today.
one? The one on top or?
Yeah, this one here. I went to the restroom just before the show
Yeah.
and slipped it on and feels very good, guys.
Okay,
Or ladies
so-
out there.
And joining us on the show as well, we've got
Yes.
Tan Cheng Hui, who is the CEO of Nukleus Innerwear.
Hey.
Good morning to you, Mr. Tan.
Good morning.
So let's talk to you a bit about why your products are green, besides being GOTS certified.
Yeah.
Well, our concept of being green is a holistic concept. And started from material selections to the manufacturing process, down to the packaging process, etc., etc. So you're really looking at green, we're talking in a holistic sense. In every possible angles that are involved, we try to give an eco-friendly touch to it. And that's what we mean by holistic green in that sense.
Terence was mentioning biodegradable innerwear. So
Oh, that will come at the disposal stage.
Ah.
Most of the materials that we use, over time they are naturally biodegradable. And imagine, all this, the savings on the waste and stuff like that. So that's one element we're looking at.
I think the key is, these materials like organic cotton, you're cutting away with the pesticides, you're looking at the whole supply chain, you're looking at the manufacturing process. All of that together massively reduces the environmental impact and potentially the chemicals that we are carrying on our body. I mean, most people don't know it. I did a bit of research.
Okay.
Chemicalized clothes.
Ooh.
That's a reality. And most people are not aware of it, that sometimes we damage our health by the stuff that comes in through our clothes into our body. Skin allergies or even toxic chemicals, cancer-introducing chemicals. I read, for example, sometimes you buy these shirts, yours looks like it, that might be self-ironing, where you don't need to iron.
Oh, I ironed it.
You ironed it.
It's self-ironing by me.
Good job, good job. But some of these chemicals that are put on the clothes, they are actually very, very toxic, and we are not aware of it.
I like to add to what Matthias has said by giving you some numbers.
Okay.
Now, cotton, as he mentions, cotton is one of the most chemical intensive crop in the world. Now, I don't want to go into nitty-gritty, but suffice to say that to produce enough cotton, to make one t-shirt like what Matthias is wearing today, you need about 150 grams of chemical fertilizers and pesticide that goes into the productions of the cotton. One t-shirt. If you add to it the jeans that he's wearing, conventional cotton will require another 350 grams. So we're really talking about half a kilograms of chemical, pesticide and fertilizers in there. So imagine the impact on the health. And that's not just only about the cotton requires. The manufacturing process itself, like Matthias saying, there are possibly up to 8,000 different types of chemicals that could be involved. When you manufacture the shirts, from the cotton yarn all the way up to the knitting, the finishing, the dyeing and stuff like that. So
Here's a
it's incredible.
question. After you've got all those grams of chemicals in the production of the cotton, you buy it off the shelf, you take it home, obviously you're going to wash it. So wouldn't that neutralize all the chemicals?
Well, many of these chemicals are actually persistent. They don't, a lot of them actually coming from a derivative of petrochemical. They don't just disappear, even after you wash it. So that's the key thing. It's a residual chemical.
Oh, sounds like our green man has a new challenge to wear banana leaves. It's green.
Yeah, I think I'll do that jointly with you together.
So you
Why
got
don't we
yourself into
do
some trouble.
a special out in the field?
I knew something was coming.
The natural wear. But I guess this is as close as you can get to it, because if you cut away all of these chemicals, then and it feels good. It feels good.
All right, I watched this documentary over the weekend called Food Inc. And it was really scary how they mass produce food. So I believe a similar process goes into mass producing clothes. Yeah, I believe it's the same thing.
I think it was about 7 or 8 years ago, I did some consultancy in China helping a company that was doing clothes to cut down on their waste. The amount of chemicals that was going into the water through dyes, through all of the different processes. It was shocking, and it was one of those old state-run companies. They were very inefficient in the sense of how they were using the raw materials and the amount of waste that they were generating. So actually your supply chain is key to how much impact on the environment you're producing and how much impact you might be producing on your health, on your own health.
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
I can add. It's interesting that you mentioned about the food. I think a lot of people pay attention to what they eat, and they don't want to get into those chemicals. But few people actually pay attention to what they wear.
Yeah.
You have the whole skin contact where you're exposed to those chemicals, and you only have one mouth. And we don't eat 24 hours, but we wear clothes all the time. So just imagine what kind of impact you could have.
So what's the product range from Nukleus? Is it just tops for men? What else do you have?
We started with men's, but I think a lot of ladies are liking our products. In fact, you go to some of the department stores where we operate in, we found a lot of ladies actually buying our tops. And they're requesting us to come out with ladies' items, and we oblige. And we now have some basic items in place
Baby tee.
for the ladies as well. The tees, the V-necks and stuff. Of course, there's some.
I'm wearing something underneath, but I'm obviously not going to show it.
Okay.
It's
He's
made
the one.
from organic cotton again.
It's not Superman Day on the
This is
show.
for ladies.
No, this is not the one. But
This is for ladies.
That's the one.
Yeah, I believe you'll be taking that home
That's the
for
one.
your special someone. Let's also talk about what goes into your process. How long does it take to produce your products versus the conventional way?
Long in what sense?
I mean, the duration of time taken using chemicals. I'm sure they shortcut the process somehow. Even though you take maybe longer to produce, how is it safer?
Oh, it's safer in many sense. First and foremost, when we use the selection of material, we make sure that the main material used is actually organic cotton, and it's actually pesticide-free.
Okay.
Totally pesticide-free. So that's one part. The manufacturing side, we control the process by strictly adhering to an international standard called Ocotex 100. It's a dominant standard in Europe, and it actually makes sure that there's no prohibited substances, toxic chemicals, heavy metals, etc., etc. The 8,000 that we're talking about just now, that goes into this. Every component of Nukleus is actually certified in accordance with Ecotex.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I know, Mr. Tan, like it or not, humans are generally a bit selfish, okay?
Sure.
So, yes, I would like to save the world. Green products and
It's going to save my pocket.
yeah, yes. Is it gonna save my pocket? Is the quality like really good, or is it gonna like degrade in a couple of washes? Is it equivalent to the normal textile clothing material?
I think you have to start off by saying that Nukleus is conceptualized to be a lifestyle brand.
Okay.
Right? We have to connect to consumers emotionally. So every attribute that you can expect from a successful innerwear brand, we have to make sure we have them. That would mean product performance, that would mean aesthetics, very strong brand concept, lifestyle, it has to be hip, functional, etc., etc. And over and above that, we have built in this extra element in the sense of eco-friendliness and also healthful element, which is very important to consumers, right?
Actually, I can vouch for that. I bought my first Nukleus underwear 3 years ago.
3 years?
I saw it on a shelf there. I thought, wow, WWF, organic cotton, this is mine. That's the stuff the Green Man has got to wear. And it's performed extremely well. So I've done the long-term
Until
test,
now.
guys.
So you haven't grown.
That's good news. That's good news.
By the way, guys, we contribute to the WWF Malaysia as well. Part of the proceeds that goes into this sales, we contribute to WWF Malaysia, and they in turn uses funds to do conservation work. So the money goes back to society. And we recently extended that partnership to cover Hong Kong as well. So we are officially a co-brand partner of WWF Malaysia and Hong Kong.
So the best way to buy it, I saw it the other day in the Malaysia Nature Society shop.
Yes.
So you go to M&S, you buy Nukleus, and you support WWF and M&S at the same time.
2 in
What
1.
more can you do?
3 in 1. WWF, M&S, and
The support from consumers is so critical. I have my friend Azrina, it's her birthday, you remember her, with the recycled paper. Happy birthday to you, by the way. And she told me the other day that she found this recycled pen from Papermate, but they're going to pull it off the Malaysian market because at the moment nobody is buying it. So, for our viewers out there, you need to support these kind of products. You need to support the eco-friendly products. Apparently, it doesn't cost anything more, this recycled pen, than a normal pen, but people are not buying it. So we need consumers out there to really buy green, to help the green economy to actually be the winner in the long term. We need green products to be more commercially successful than the non-green products, then we're all helping the planet.
All right. Now we've talked about innerwear, but obviously we need more than innerwear. So are you branching out into making clothes that we can wear?
Well,
outside?
that's a longer term plan. We've actually already working on a supply chain to cover more items aside from innerwear, because our visions is really to mainstream all those sustainable clothing. And innerwear is where we do best at the moment, but we have to over time expand it to cover other items as well, clothing.
Maybe you can also elaborate on the concept of innerwear. What is it exactly? You see, obviously it's not very inner. He's wearing it around.
In Malaysian context, when we say innerwear, we're really talking first and foremost about the undergarments. But I think it's not so appropriate, and it's not a platform to show. So we get Matthias to wear one of this. This is actually, our weather, it's innerwear and underwear. Sometimes it's almost, in different sense. Yeah. You can wear it. It has got nice body and stuff.
Yeah.
You can wear it anywhere.
So anywhere, right? You can wear it out. In
That's pretty good.
casual wear.
People use it
There
in
you go, man.
gym,
More your
yoga
colour today.
classes, dance classes, and things like that.
But the thing I like about Nukleus is, apart from other brands of innerwear, not being green, they are pretty dull, white, grey. That's about it.
That's about it.
But this
you've got-
one, red,
This one is for
purple,
Terence.
green.
Looks like I'm purple today.
Yeah.
I think you make a very good point here. The idea, the whole idea about Nukleus is about providing clothing or undergarments that are sustainable and fashionable, and yet at affordable prices.
Funky.
This is what we're trying to do, and that's how you can really over time mainstream, your sustainable clothing.
Right.
You have to be affordable as well. I think we're not here to hard sell anything.
No?
Yeah.
We are here to say this because we believe truly from the bottom of our heart that we're giving a lot of value, a lot of goodness to the people, to the society, and we do it with a lot of passion and enthusiasm.
That's one of the things that I picked up while speaking with Tan about it. They are really doing it because they believe in it. One of their series is looking at the elements, the plant series, the earth series. Even from a conceptual and philosophical background, I'm really impressed with how they are linking it to Mother Nature and to a different way of thinking, that we as humans need to move away from just consumption and overdevelopment to back to Mother Nature. That's even included in the philosophy of the garment. And if you see it there, it's called the Bintangor tea, back to a natural concept.
There you go. Does that
Everything
have
we do, all our creations are backed by some beautiful story behind it. The one that Matthias was just alluding to is actually the latest collection we call the Quintet. Quintet means 5 elements. Metal, plant, fire, water, and earth. And all this is actually based on the Oriental astrology that talks about balancing in order to achieve success and harmony. And we translate that into our products. And we're telling the world that you have to achieve balance in terms of economic development as well as ecological development. And that is a central message that we're trying to tell the world.
So this is proudly Malaysian as well.
It's 100% Malaysians' inventions or creations. And the visions for us is not just to be a Malaysian product. We want to go for the world market. Our visions is to be an outstanding and distinctive Asian brand, in fact, conceptualized and developed in Malaysia for the world.
You have what it takes. Right?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, the brand name itself sounds good
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
Nukleus.
Yeah, so if you here, let's just take this challenge up.
Yeah.
Let's put this on
Whoa.
Facebook. We'll
Okay.
ask the viewers if they want us to change into this immediately.
You
And we'll
did?
do it for the rest of the show.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind, man.
Okay,
This looks
Sure.
good.
So we're gonna post
Sure.
that up on Facebook. If
Yeah.
you want to see us in
guys look
green
good,
tops, completely green. I mean,
no.
color.
Red, pink, but green inside.
But green inside.
Ladies, make sure these guys do it for today.
So I'm gonna post that there.
Okay.
Green tops.
You can because you have a nice body.
Okay, and
So once again, you want to embarrass me, huh?
no, that's not my intention. Okay, I'm trying to save the planet here. One T-shirt at a time. So 1, 2 T-shirts at a time.
I don't mind. Let's do it, man.
All right, let's do it.
Sure.
Green tops. We'll post that. If you like it, then we'll change. So how many likes do you want? 10?
One is good for me.
One.
Just click on one.
Okay, we'll take 10 likes.
please,
10
viewers,
likes.
viewers,
Okay,
yes,
10
yes.
likes and we'll change.
Not much time.
Not much time, so 10 likes. Let's see if we can get them. Anyway, how do we get these besides going to the M&S store? You were in Parksons.
Well, the leading department stores are Parksons Pavilion, Parksons Suria KLCC, One Utama, and some others. We're also in Robinson the Gardens, and also some leading organic chain stores such as Justlife, etc. You can also buy online, www.nucleusshop.com. And we are also present in Indonesia, Hong Kong as well.
There you go. So any message of the day from Matthias?
Go green, inside, outside, wherever. Be a green
Under.
consumer. Put your money where the planet needs it to be. Be a healing consumer rather than a destroying consumer, and do something good for your own body by getting something that doesn't have the chemicalized clothes. Chemicalized clothes. We need
That's
to get rid of
nasty.
that.
We get
nasty
rid of
stuff.
chemicalized clothes, and like Matthias always says, if a business is detrimental to the environment, they don't deserve to be in business. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us,
Alrighty.
guys, and spreading
Thank
the
you.
word. It's
Amen.
been fantastic talking to you.
So it's Mr. Tan Cheng Hoi, the CEO of Nukleus Innerwear.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we hope to have 10 likes. But if we don't, we'll just carry on.
With our chemicalized clothes.
Our sponsors may not like that.
All right, so check out www.nukleushop.com. That's double S, right?
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.